Hi guys, you are welcome to another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Adesola Rajidala for those of you who are new here. And in today's episode, we're actually going to be addressing couples. One of the major questions that I've gotten the most, can so amount of money plan a wedding? So some people reach out to me, can 2 million naira plan my wedding? Can 5 million naira plan my wedding? Can 10 million naira plan my wedding? How much do I really need to plan my wedding? So I decided I was going to put this video for you or for anyone whom you know will be getting married soon. So you need to share this video with them. On the Can series, it's a series that I'm actually starting. How to plan a wedding with so amount of money. So come, come. The first thing I would like to actually talk about is that there are a lot of things that make up a wedding, right? So I can't just answer your question and say, oh, 5 million naira can plan a wedding, 10 million naira can plan a wedding, 2 million naira can plan a wedding, 1 million naira can plan a wedding. So my question to you would be, what type of wedding do you want? Who are the stakeholders, of this wedding? Do you have that autonomy to just say, this is what I want to do, and your family members, your parents, they will just be very cool with it? That's another thing. The other thing would be, like I said, what type of wedding is it? Is it just a civil ceremony? Is it a three-in-one event where you have your vow ceremony, your traditional wedding, all of those type of weddings in one day? How elaborate do you want your wedding to be? Some people just say, you know what, I want the very top-notch wedding decorators. I want this, I want that. So you need to answer all of these questions before you can now say, this is the amount of money that can plan your wedding. You also need to say, oh, how many guests would you be catering to, right? So do I want just 50 guests? Will your parents allow it? Do I want just 200 guests? 500 guests? What kind of family do I come from? And things like that. So the next thing you would have to now talk about will be, what is everything I need for this wedding, and what do I consider priority, right? So priority would mean that maybe photography is your priority, so you know that you probably want to spend more money on that. Or you say your dress is your priority, or guest eating is your priority. You want to define what your priority is after you're seeing the checklist, and all of those things, right? And then you can now begin to decide what you. So we're actually now going to use an actual wedding, as a guide, and see what the total comes to. So this is for a 200 guest event. To be honest, this couple, they weren't really particular about anything, right? They weren't really particular about anything. They just said they didn't want to spend so much money. But yeah, so venue cost about 1 million naira because of the location as well. So location will determine the price, right? Location will determine the price. Um, then decor was the next thing. I spoke with a decorator that said she could do something minimal, basic for them for 1 million naira. I know somebody's thinking, oh, why are these things so expensive? Maybe in another video we'll talk about that. Then for rentals, because most times you have to now do rentals, we're spending about 150,000 naira on rentals. That's rentals for chairs, because most halls will come with banquet chairs or plastic chairs, and chair covers are really not in vogue lately. So you want to put that into consideration. You also want to put into consideration, you have to like rent canopies and things for vendors. Yeah, because you might have more vendors than the kitchenette of the venue, or the venue doesn't even have kitchenette at all. And then for food, we budgeted 1.3 million naira for food. For drinks, we budgeted 410,000 naira for drinks. For finger food, 200,000. For DJ, 120,000. For band, 250,000. For MC, 100,000. Well, so in this case, you wouldn't be looking at like an already made MC, or you just have to work with like, and they don't really care. So don't make it like a casting stone, like, oh, can I get like, so we can actually get an MC of 100k. Actually rare these days. You want to like, for top MCs, you want to consider 300k and above, yeah. For even same as DJ, you want to consider like 300k upward for top DJs. For security, we budgeted 48,000. For ushers, 80,000. For wedding dress, 300,000. For hair, 30,000. For makeup, 140,000. It could be as high as 250, 300, depending on who you want. But in this case, remember I said we're trying to see if 5 million naira can plan a wedding, and I'm also saying that these clients are really not particular. For bouquet, we've budgeted 30,000. And let me just also say that in as much as they are not really particular, right? They also just, I mean, it should be beautiful. It shouldn't just be like, okay, just there, you know. Yeah, so see where we strike the balance. So some people just be like, see, I don't have money. I always tell people like that you know what, you just stay with the barest minimum of things. Wedding suits 100,000, car 60,000, 120,000 for both the groom and bride. Wedding cake for both trad and white wedding 170,000. Special effects 120,000. Invitation program 120,000. Actually, just invitation. Logo 20,000. Money bag 10,000. Table cards 10,000. Photography and videography 900,000. And yeah, and this total came to about 6,545,000. You know, and we're also going to keep aside something for miscellaneous. So you can see how we were able to come about this. And really, can 5 million naira plan this wedding? Maybe yes, but we will just now have to still cut down some things. You wouldn't you want to use like a all that is just there, no biggie. I know that there are some alls that cost. Maybe one of these days I'll do like a all review kind of thing, and then just share with you, you know, different kind of alls and how much it costs. If you like to see that video, let me know, right? And I'll do that. I'll make that video for you soon. So yeah, you know, you want to cut down on some things. Oh, venue, say I don't mind. You know, decor, you probably want to cut down. You don't mind at all. Like it is whatever the decorator says I will do for you, that I will do for you. You know, you probably want to cut down on wood, or better still, you want to cut down on your guests to say, okay, maybe we'll do 150 guests as against, you know, 200 guests. Maybe we shouldn't have finger food. Maybe we should just work with live band and leave out the DJ, you know, things like that. From there, you can now begin to like cut your cost. You know, my husband will say that for people who are not like, so there are people who would say that they don't have so much money and they still want to get married. Like, we shouldn't just always be thinking about like the big vendors for them and everything, or they probably even do not even need a planner at all. So this kind of people, if you're on a very strict budget or a low budget, that's why we created like the Plan It Yourself guidebook, you know, that you can buy, and you can still plan your wedding professionally. It has all the questions you need to ask vendors. It has how to allocate your budget, how to track your budget and things like that. You know, that book contains everything: how to create your vision, how to come about color schemes. It has everything. So that book can help you, you know. Or you probably want to just do like our coaching package, where I would also still recommend vendors, things like that. You know, there are a lot of things that have now come up that can help you while planning. So yes, I'm not here to sell, but this what's it called now, I just wanted to share this video with you so you have an idea of how much you need to plan a wedding for, how many guests, and how to go about it. I have a wedding on first step to planning a wedding, so I'll probably link it somewhere here. If you want to know the first thing you need to do before you delve into planning, catch that video somewhere here. And yes, as always, thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's very important. Like this video so you reach more people. Watch till the end. Probably put this at the beginning. Watch till the end. You know, all the good stuff. Show some love. And yeah, let me know what other videos you would like that I do for you. Please join the community. I have a Telegram channel for people who are looking to get married soon. You know, I'll probably just leave all the links in the description. Ask me any questions. Feel free. Follow me on Instagram, where you get to like ask me all the questions. on our Q&A and things like that. And yes, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
You say you want